Hi, I'm Melanie Florence from Miss Melly Flow's Vibe Life. This is the weekly buzz for the air element. So it's for our air signs being Aquarius, Gemini and Libra, or it's for air elements. So it's about our intellect, our mind, it's about our thoughts, our processes. So the air and how we're going to process on that. So I've already drawn a card because sometimes these videos are tricky. Alright, and I've already drawn a card from the Heart and Soul deck. It dumped out for the air element. So here it is. A new phase begins and brings new opportunities. This is a lucky phase and prosperous time where much that was previously seemed impossible is now possible. Doors that closed now open. The world is full and light. So yeah, we've got new open doors. So we're in the month of Virgo and we're in the middle of it. Virgo is the Virgin, it is the Empress, it is the Hermit. More novelists are in the Virgo than any other star sign. So we have the Hermit from the Greenwood, and so it's time to snuggle in, read a book, or it is the Green Woman who is really empowered. She's our Earth Mother, she is our Virgo Mother. So with that being said, I've also drawn one from the Crystal, it's the Crystal Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. So we've got Lapis Lazuli, Lapis Lazuli. Alright, so life-changing epiphany or experience. It is time for a big and blessed change for you. God is supporting you each step of the way. So we've got a couple of changes. This is saying changes. Positive changes to come. Like Lapis Lazuli. Alright, so we're going to put that in here. Got a new stand. One of my mates got a new stand. You'll see. Because I'll turn it down when we do the reading. So the next card I've got is the Earth Magic deck. I really love this. I'm going to turn over. So for air, the air elemental, we have fire. So this is passion. So there's passion on your mind. There's passion and change and new beginnings. Fire, spirit, like passionate things to be involved with. A bit sexy. It's a bit sexy. Look at that. Who does that with fire? Right. So, alright. The next card I'm going to draw from is from the Oracles of the Hidden World, and this is by Lizzie Cavendish. So this deck I got a few weeks ago, and for some reason when I was doing this I didn't do this in the fire because it wasn't in this one. So I'm going to draw a card out for the air element for the weekly buzz. What's going on, air element? What's going on? What's going on with our mind, our intellect? What do we need to know? Oof, I love it. So resurrection, rebirth, comeback and renewal. Here we are. So not are you only just going to have all those things that you didn't think that you were going to get are going to be possible. You're going to have a resurrection. It's a comeback. This is an intellectual comeback. This is a comeback of your mind and your communication. So this is excellent. A rebirth inside of new beginnings. There it is, always. Alright, so I am going to then, alright, I didn't do the weekly buzz last week, so this is sort of the first ones really, this format. So because I was getting my teeth fixed. So I am gonna do it, how are we gonna do it out? So 5 is how we got here. 4 is, so we've got 4 cards for our healing element, 3 cards for how do we apply it to the world, 2 cards is our partnerships, and 1 card is our love element, self-love for our element. So let's go. So I'm going to lay them all out and then I'll turn these cards down. So what do we get first? Put them all out. Oh, there's one. So what do we got? Air, our communication element. Oh, how do we get here? Strength. This is the strength of the sun. This is also an air element. You see the lynx and you see the eagle, hawk in there. These are our denizens. These are our male entities for the air signs. So this is about strength, but you've got their cup in there and your heart and the sun. So this is the strength of our heart. So beautiful place to start. How did we get here? Our air element, having strength of our heart. Alright, so next is death, and we go back to death is rebirth. So from the bones of the old we make our new. So it's always a season. We end our winter. From the snow, the grass neutralizes and nourishes the ground underneath it, and we regrow. So a death will come from a lot of changes. So the next card, oh, not two, not three. In the middle is a green man. So this is our strength, and this is our emperor, and this is the being empowerer of everything that we survey. Like, whoa, the next card, how did we get here, is endurance. This is a card of stones. This is a 5 of stones. This is patience. This is of our senses, that we actually need to sit in and be patient. This is a very COVID card. This is a very, in my cave, watching the lightning going on, the storm going on outside. This has been, endurance has been big in these last few months. So one more for how did we get here, and then I'll turn this down so you can see all the cards on the table as they're falling. One more for how did we get here. Determined. So our air element. This is passion. This is the passion. This is emotional. This is our night. This is our night of water. So this is a young, involved, emotionally involved person, and it's a fighting upstream. It's got this against all odds on the way to getting what it wants. So that's a really nice passionate, emotional, strong energy in there for our Knight of Cups. Alright, turn this. Alright, so here we have. So we've laid them all out. So we have at this end our strength, then we've got the death card, which is our rebirth. Again, a green man, so using a strong position of endurance inside of this stability. And a bit of an emotional, younger male energy inside of all of this. Alright, so the next 4 cards are our healing element. How do we heal outside of this? Whoa, there's 1 over. Oh, there's 2 over. So we've got the Seer and the King of Cups. So we're moving forward in our emotional quest there. And seeing things for as they are. And so, 2 more cards for the... Oh, 2 more cards. There they are for our healing element. Alright, so the healing element, we've got the Seer. So we stepped from the Empress, which is what we said that this is about. This is the High Priestess. So our Seer is this strong sensing energy inside of us. It's very intuitive, it's quite creative, it's quite nurturing. It's a time when we look inside of ourselves and heal others around us. So there's a really nice, strong, nurturing mother energy inside that's got a little bit of another magic to it. This is a bit like, I guess, our fairy godmother card, maybe, our Seer, and a wise old owl for our sage advice. There's a strength inside of that card. And we move to our king. So the King of Water. So this is a nice euphoric card. You see the stars inside of the antlers, and these mushrooms, which are our magic mushrooms, which in all reality these guys eat and then they drink each other's urine. So it's got this euphoric thing that these guys have got going on. And this is a really nice, passion, strong man that really knows his emotions and can connect with them. So we've got the 3. This is a healing element, the 3. So, 3 opinions. The 3 of air, 3 different conjunctive. This could be a love triangle. This could be people that are jealous from outside. This could be you jealous of other people. So jealousy can be really inspiring as long as it's, I guess, driven the wrong way. The right way. In the wrong ways, this is a lot of people talking, this is people talking shit, and this could be a love triangle in the background. But this is a healing element, so it says to me that something's going to be perhaps healed from maybe a love triangle, or there's a movement here, but really the concentration on the end of this, there's a real skills thing here. They're putting your practical skills to their actual application and making sure that you're applying them to the world so that you can get the outcomes. This is where we make our plate over and over and over again, because we know what our skill is till we can make our money and bring heaven into our earth on a practical level. So, air elemental, what is? How do we put this into practical application in the world for our air element for the weekly buzz? Alright, in the middle of Virgo. September, here we are. 2020, the Fast and the Furious. So, there we have how we put this in the world. So we've got the 9 of Cups, which is generosity. All of everybody's cups filling up, and this is a real play it forward card. Alright, so let me put that there. So this is a real play it forward card. You can see this. This is a movement where all of the cups are running into each other. There's a generosity of flow and emotion and heart. This is a generosity of abundance in everybody's hearts around you and inside of you. So this is a really great play to apply it to the world, to show that you are abundant, and that and it's a real play it forward, like in the world, and the world is generous. And then also in the application, we've got the Page of Cups. And so the Page of Cups, this could be an emotional message that you'll get from reaching out from somebody. Also, this is a water element child, maybe. But this is a real sweet, loving energy that you're going to have in your life, and this is in the practical applications of how you're going to apply yourself from this place. So one more for the practical application. One more. Oh, there it is. Fulfillment. So we've got a lot of change. Remember, we've got a lot of change. We've got a resurrection. You're going to get things that are going to unfold that you couldn't have before, because this is fulfillment. Fulfillment, you can see the healing snakes, our kundalini, our two energies that we have, like in the hands of decision, but we've made the decision. This is about gaining fulfillment, our desires and what we want. So fulfillment of our spirit and our soul and our passion is what the air element for our minds. This is what we've got going on for our air elementals. So, 2 more cards for our partnerships. What have we got for the air element for the weekly buzz? Partnerships. Oh, I'm going to take the top one. Reflection, which is akin to the water queen of water. I actually see this more like the lady in the lake. So we've gone through a lot of changes. There's a death in the beginning of this, and there's rebirth, and we're getting in and have newer ties, things that were knocked back. But inside of this, in our partnerships, it's time to reflect. You can see the soul is in transition across the water, and that the mirror and the moon are reflecting inside of itself. And this is a reflection back on ourselves. So in the Rider-Waite deck, we would see this as the hangman, the moment that you look back, no danger at your life in a different perspective. But make no qualm that there is a transition in this. Unlike the hangman, this place is going somewhere, this guy's going somewhere. So while you're looking back and you're going somewhere, you can look back peacefully at what you've done and where you've been and who you are. Alright, one more card for partnerships for the air elements for the weekly buzz. Oop, there it is. Oop, there it is. Aim. This is the Chariot. This is the Archer. So this is have got strength in your convictions. This is, I have all of my tools. I can aim. I've got good aim, and this is the potential energy of it going somewhere. You've got your champions beside you. This is, your guardians beside you, and you have all of the arrows in your quiver that you need for your goals inside of this. This is a very strong potential energy card. This is a movement card in our partnerships. So we're going to reflect and we're going to move on a very earthly level. So emotional reflection and earthly movement inside of this potential earthly movement. One card for our self-love for the air element. One card for our self-love for the air element. Our minds, our thought, our intellects. One card for our self-love. Oop, there it is. It is.